Oh my god, what is this attacks you're doing? It's taking away all of our HP. Stop it. Ooh, 33 seconds for Magu. It's not even worth trying anymore. Retry. Retry the bloody challenge again. Well, this is it. Today is hopefully the day where we finally 36 star the Spiral Abyss on supports only. Pretty sure I've started a few videos like that, but this one I feel like is the best chance we've had at 36 star in the Abyss in forever, basically. Let's not dilly-dally any longer and jump straight into the Abyss. And as for the opponents, the first chamber is pretty chill. The second half shouldn't be a problem. It's just going to be this dude. He might be an issue, but I don't think it'll be too bad. Over here on chamber 2, the Radiant Moonfly isn't that bad, and we just have a bunch of enemies on the second half, so no bosses. Shouldn't be too bad either. Moving over to chamber 3, that's where we get the triple Magu plus a bunch of these guys. That's not going to be fun, but I feel like it should be fine. And then this first half, I haven't fought this duck very much, so I don't know what it's going to be like. So as for the teams, our first team is going to be that right there. Freeze team, we're just going to throw in Raiden because 1, the buff is electro charged, and 2, this dude needs electro, and I'm pretty sure this also needs electro. On the second half is where we're going to have the big damage team, because that's where we're going to have Cookie, we're going to have Kokomi, Nahida, and Lauma. Also, I have decided with the second copy of Lauma's weapon, ooh, it has a little moon in there when it's max ascended. That's kind of cool. I have decided that I'm just going to keep this. I'm not going to refine it into this because it really won't be a massive damage increase, I don't think. So I'm going to keep this for a future character, potentially. So I guess without further ado, let's jump straight into the Spiral Abyss. And let's see how this goes. We are going to go with normal and charge attack damage because, see, Lali wants that, I think. That's probably our best bet. I don't know. There's only 2 enemies on the first half. The first one is nice and easy, and now we have this dude, which I have no clue how he works. I do know there's a trick with this hat thing. It's this one. This one. That's the one you have to attack, and I'm assuming it's with Electro, so let's use Raiden. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. I don't really know what was going on, but we did something. And there's definitely some damage happening, which is good. I'm not going to say it's particularly incredible damage, but we did take him down with about 8.5 minutes. Let's see how this goes then. We are not even going to bother with Kokomi right here because we do not need her. Actually, no, I am just going to throw up her skill just for some healing. And this should be no problems at all because it's all Hydra enemies and we're using not electro charged Hyper Bloom. 150,000 there from Lauma. And would you look at that? That is floor 1, not floor 1, chamber 1, 3-starred with a whopping 30 seconds, I think, to spare. That gives me really good hope for the rest of this. I think that might be the first time we've ever 3-starred something in the Spiral Abyss. Now, we don't get great cards again. We get normal and charge attack damage increase once again, and HP. I think I'm still going to go with the normal and charge attack because no one really needs HP on this team. Now, this was... I already forgot what this was. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a Radiant Moonfly. Well, this dude is pretty easy, I think. In fact, he is quite easy. His health bar is disappearing very rapidly. But so is mine. I need Escoffier's burst up, like right now. Escoffier, please, thank you. Escoffier's burst is really the only healing we have. I mean, we do have Farina, but I don't want to swap out of her damage all the time because we need the extra damage. Now, this one is looking like it's going to be a little bit more tricky than the previous floor. No, previous chamber. I do not know how I keep getting them confused. We're not going to clear it quite as quickly, but as long as I can do it with 8 minutes to spare, I think we should be fine. And preferably with all my characters alive, that would help. Well, it's going to be pushing it. We're definitely close, but we do in fact have 8 minutes to spare, and everyone is alive. Barely, I will say. Raiden and not Cookie, Raiden and Escoffier are looking a little bit low. Now, what was this? I keep forgetting. Oh, this was just a bunch of enemies. Okay. There were 6 in here. 6 enemies. That shouldn't be terrible. These dudes are a bit of a pain, but we shouldn't have a problem. I'm hoping at least. Okay, we're now down to like 15 seconds to clear this. I really hope these... Oh, I don't think it's happening. I do not think it's happening. Yeah, no, this is definitely not happening. Okay. Well, I thought this was going to be super, super easy. It's not quite as easy as I was hoping, so I need to finish that first half in 8.5 minutes. Okay, this is going to be a bit more tricky than I thought. I'm actually going to grab this because I think the attack increase will probably be better. I know it won't affect the next chamber, but I don't think that's a really big concern at the moment because I feel like the normal attack isn't really doing anything for us anyway. Yeah, no, this Radiant Moonfly is actually causing us a lot more problems than I thought it would. I thought this would be like the easiest boss in here, but it is definitely proving to be a little bit more tricky than I'd like. I think we are gonna clear this a little bit quicker, but not by a whole lot. I don't think that's really going to affect this half. I mean, we've got 15 seconds left for these last two enemies. I think that's slightly better than last time, but I still do not think is enough. Let's see, how much time would I have needed? With a bit of some scuff rotations, probably another 20 seconds. Okay, I probably should retry that, but I don't think I can get more than 20 seconds in the first half. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna continue this and see what I can do on chamber 3. If I can get through this fine, then I can go back and get rid of Raiden because she's not doing a whole lot for that freeze team. And maybe we can get something better, I guess? I have no clue, but let's try some stuff, I guess. First enemy is down. Now we have this duck. I have no clue how this thing works. It has some form of shield. Does that shield need electro? I think that shield does in fact need electro. We do no damage without that shield being taken down. Oh, and there goes my Raiden. Okay, good start. I think you definitely want electro charged in here. Okay, it might be worth trying to do an electro charge team. I don't think we have a very good one that we could run, but I think it might be worth trying that because everything seems to really want electro charged. And also, how'd my Raiden die again? We're not gonna even bother putting Raiden on the team until right about now. We're gonna make sure we get a Scoffier stuff up, put out for Rena, and then we do Raiden. Okay, not yet, because all the enemies are trying to kill us very quickly. Okay, and a Scoffier died right as she got her burst. It's looking better. We still need a lot more electro. That is the dude's shield down. We are now already down to 8.5 minutes, so I don't think this is looking very possible. Yeah, no, I think we really need an electro charge team. And we're already down to under 7 minutes, or under 8 minutes. Haven't even got past the first half. Oh, and he's done this again. Yeah, okay. We definitely, we need to redo this entire floor 12. This first team is just not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it one bit. Second team is fine. The cookie, whatever, it's all good. Cookie, Kokomi, Nahida, Lauma, no problems. It'll be sweet. First team is our big problem area. I reckon we definitely go Farina, definitely throw in a Raiden. I guess we could probably throw in Sarah for more electro, and Kazu? I don't think that's gonna be incredible, but it might work. I just realized we don't have any heals. That's going to be actually a really big problem. Yeah, no, we need to do that again. We need a healer, because without a healer, we are in big trouble. I could still use Kazu, not worry about Sarah, and put in, I don't know, Dory? We're going to run her on this because, I mean, it's not good. Actually, you know what? Favonius. Can I send that? No. Too bad, Favonius. I guess Noblesse. That's easy. We'll just steal all Bennett's pieces. There we go. Noblesse on Favonius. She has 33,000 HP. Crit stuff doesn't really matter. 42 EM is not going to do anything, but Electro and Healer, I guess that might work. I mean, we're seeing some like 13,000, 16,000s out of Raiden. I mean, honestly, it's not doing bad. I think the Electro charged buff is definitely carrying us a little bit, but it's not bad. I'm going to make sure we get all these bursts up because I've already 3-starred first chamber, so we don't need to worry about burst. But I mean, it was a little bit slower. If I was using my burst, I would have got through that at probably the same speed as the last team. So it could be decent. I guess we'll just have to find out. I mean, hey, we didn't use any burst there and we still managed to 3-star the first half or first chamber. So I mean, this could work. You two, please stay closer together. Okay, let's see how this thing goes now. Straight off the bat, I honestly can't really tell if it's too much better. I think that was about the same. I honestly forget what we got first half, but I don't feel like it was much quicker than that. I don't think this is enough time for these last two. Yeah, not quite. Hold up. That was really close though. We're only a couple seconds off and I did screw some stuff up. There's a chance this could work no problems. Also, I think I should be using Raiden's skill before I do everything else, but I forgot to. Oh my god, what is this attacks you're doing? It's taking away all of our HP. Stop it. Do more damage, Raiden. Please, Raiden, do more damage, Raiden. That felt quicker. That actually felt a lot quicker. Let's make it worth it in this half. We now come into the final 2 enemies with 40 seconds left, which means I think I can probably save bursts a little bit. Not too much, but I definitely think I can a little bit. Can your crocodile please get closer? You know what? Screw your crocodile. I'm not even going to worry about attacking it. It's too far away. Damage. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. We did it. There's 3 stars. Okay. This is looking so promising. It's looking good for us. That's the first time we've managed to 3-star 2 of the 3 chambers. We're going to go with elemental burst damage here. I don't have everyone's bursts up, which isn't optimal, but I guess we'll just make do with it. Now, in theory, this boss should be a lot easier now. My rotations are so bad. Oh my god, they're horrendous. But I don't think it mattered because we absolutely annihilated those little tiny robot things. So let's try to get bursts up before he puts out the robots again. And because it's 3rd chamber, we can spam burst. He has put the little robots out again. Let's make sure those little robots don't... Oh my goodness, we just got rid of them so quickly. That went so much better. How much time do we have? 8 and... Oh, okay, this is so possible. This is so happening. It's 100% happening. 37 seconds for Magu Kenki. Yeah, that's doable. Oh, okay, never mind. Not doable with a cookie that's dead. I'm waiting for him to put out the next round of little robots because we can absolutely destroy them. There we go. Little robots have been deployed, and the little robots will not last much longer. I will say this is a little bit of a slower run than last time, I think. This is in fact a substantially slower run than last time. I need all of you to stay very close together, which you are kind of doing, but not really. Get closer. I promise none of you will bite each other. I will be biting you though. Please get closer. Ooh, 33 seconds for Magu Kenki. Not even, okay, 28 seconds for Magu Kenki. Yeah, this is doable. And of course, because that's just how it is, they're not going to get anywhere near to each other. Where's the other one? Where's the frost one? What are you doing over there? Get back here. I mean, we're actually shredding through them pretty well, but we do definitely need a lot more time. Okay, we're already down to 40 seconds, so we'd already need another 20 seconds. Ooh, hold up. That was significantly faster than I have previously done it. Still only leaves us with like 40 seconds for these guys. And what do you know? It's not going to be fast enough. How much more time do we need? It looks like about another 10 seconds. We did clear it though. We got 2 stars on it. I can retry that now. But we need another 10 seconds. Now, I feel like I could make that up on the first half. I'm just going to need to be here for so long. But let's run this back again. Hold the phone. Was it better? Not really. Okay. And that dude is so far away from everyone else. Why? Why do you go so far away from each other? Be a bit friendlier. Come on. And we have about that same 40 seconds left for this. And the frost dude is gone and pissed off again. Come back here. God damn it. And that's not fast enough. It's not even worth trying anymore. Retry. Retry the bloody challenge again. And we finish with about 10 seconds under overtime thing. You know what? Actually, we're redoing something. I'm going to continue on from this. Awesome. Wow, we cleared the floor 12. Yay. I don't care. We're continuing because I think if I can start the first half with all of my bursts up, we'll do better because I'm currently starting with basically none of them. And because I've already 3-starred chamber 1 and 2, I'm just going to get through them with high HP, all of our bursts, and then we can come to chamber 3, and that is where I can hopefully have all of my bursts up coming into the first half. Other than that, I think the Hyper Bloom team has no problems. It's doing enough damage. Is there any way I could get more damage out of... I'd probably say more than 0 Elemental Mastery might be good on Raiden. And I can't do a whole lot, but we can get her up to 58. So you know what? Let me go double check that. Let me take a quick break because I've been doing that abyss for over an hour now. Let me go do some research into Raiden and electrocharged builds for her and see if I should go with more EM. I'm not too sure. Okay, hold up. Why the hell are you on a HP percent goblet? That's not doing anything. That looks better. Okay. So it might have helped to have Kazu built a little bit more. Okay, so I did some research and I don't think we really need to do too much with Raiden's build as long as she has over 200 ER and good enough crit ratio. I think she's fine where she is. She has a little bit more EM now than she originally did, but I think there's not too much else we can do. I would, however, like to try out a slightly different team variation. And that would be Raiden Farina. We are going to throw in Xingqiu because I entirely forgot that we could use him on this account. And then I was thinking, we want a healer. We also want some extra damage buffing. Might as well just throw in Shalonen. I know she technically won't help a lot, but she will heal for Farina and she will buff. So I think that might work. Okay, let's see if this changes anything. We're just going to get through the first 2 chambers and try to have all of our bursts when we come into chamber 3. This will obviously mean that Raiden is our only Electro, which isn't incredible, but I think it should work, no problems. Because her skill basically has 100% uptime, and her burst we will have up pretty regularly. So now it is time to lock in for chamber 3. I don't have Shalonen's burst up, but it's close enough, so it'll be fine. Let's do this. We do Raiden's skill and straight into everyone else. There's definitely more numbers. I can't exactly tell if it's more damage, but there's definitely more numbers, which generally means more damage. Okay, I feel like that may have been quicker. It was a couple seconds quicker than I have previously done it. Don't think that'll make a huge difference, but it is something. We have actually a lot more time moving on to the Magu-Kenkis, as long as these guys would stay together, which of course they are not. And what do you know? We can't do it because the stupid Magu-Kenkis won't stay near each other. So it's looking more promising. That's about it. I will say these little duck robot things are a bit harder to take down with just Raiden. It's possible, but it is definitely a little bit harder, and it's substantially slower. But honestly, it does not matter. It could be the perfect run, and one of these Magu-Kenkis is going to stay so far away from the rest of them, and it's going to make it impossible. So as a surprise to absolutely no one, we're retrying it again. I'm redoing it again. Shalonen's not doing it. Shalonen is not working. I do think Xingqiu's better. Shalonen's definitely not doing it for us. I guess we don't really have any heals, except for a little bit of Xingqiu's rain swords, but I guess we can try it. Because I think Xingqiu is better than Dori. Dori will give us more Electro. I think Xingqiu will be better. We will not have a lot of healing though. That will be our only problem. Ooh, okay, wait. Big time improvement. I just need everyone to stay so close to each other. Oh, there goes Lauma. Okay, so we're cooked. I mean, once again, it probably would have been close if Lauma didn't die and the Frost dude didn't go away immediately. We have got them all sort of grouped together now, but Lauma being dead is significantly reducing all of our damage. So I just need to replicate that first half and then just don't screw it up in the second half. Ooh, we did replicate the first one again. We got another 26-second run. And once again, all these guys have very much gone their own directions. They're a little bit closer this time, which is good. Except for that dude. Get back here. Okay, we're looking okay. I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying it. We did it. It's done. Oh my god, thank god. I genuinely did not think that was going to be the run. It's done. This account's completed. Jesus Christ. Okay, that is, what, 2.5 years of trying to do that? I was honestly so not expecting that to be the run. It felt sloppy. And then as I was just chipping away at that Magu-Kenki's health bar, I was like, you know, that's getting pretty close to be able to clear this. And then, well, what do you know? With about 3 seconds to spare, I think, we have done it. We have 36 starred the Spiral Abyss on supports only. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't even think we were ever going to 36 star the Abyss on this account because every time we tried, it just wasn't happening. We'd get so close and then something had happened, a boss would be too difficult, we couldn't do enough damage, da. We just wouldn't get there. Bro, I am genuinely shaking because I did not expect that to happen. And that is, I'm going to actually look at this now. Almost 3 years it has been since we started the supports only account. And it is done. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. Whew. That was how long was that? 3 hours? Almost 3 hours of basically just chamber 3. I reran that probably a good 20-30 times. That's the longest I've ever spent in the Spiral Abyss. That is also the second time I have ever 36 starred the Abyss. The first time was on my main account probably 6 months ago. I just have not been bothered to try to get 36 stars since then. But that now means that supports only is technically quote unquote finished, because the goal for this account was to 36 star the Abyss only using support characters. We just did that with a lot of work, and basically solely thanks to this character right here, Lauma carried us through that entire Abyss. But yeah, that means this account is technically done. However, I think I am still gonna keep it alive just because this account was basically what took me from less than 100 subscribers to where I am now with almost 5,000. This was like the account that really kickstarted my YouTube channel. So I kind of don't just want to leave it because I've put so much effort into this account. I mean, we have basically from Cookie all the way to Xian Yun, all of them are all level 90. And then these last few here are all up to their last ascension. And then everyone else is basically at least level 80, except for a couple characters we have yet to build, like Mizuki. Actually, only Mizuki. Mizuki is the only character that isn't level 80. I have put a crazy amount of effort into this account, and I just don't really just want to completely stop playing on it. So I'm probably going to keep making videos on it, but it's going to be a lot less regular. I'll basically be making videos on this account to fill in when I can't think of other videos to do, and they'll mostly be like a pulling video or a building video or something like that. I will also probably do a big recap video from the entire supports only series, but that is what, 88 episodes now, I think, that I have to watch through and find the best moments of. So that is going to be at least a month and a half, 2 months away. That's actually crazy. 88 episodes it took us to 36 star the Abyss on this account. That is wild. Thank you to everyone who has joined the journey of this account. We went through some multiple phases, lots of things changed. So before I start rambling on too much, I think I'm going to leave it there. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you like this video, do go check out just the entire supports only playlist to see this account's journey from when it started all the way back in January 2023 to where it is today. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Good. Bye.